Hi there. Before I actually start the game, oh wow, infinite windows here. I'm just going to make sure that the sound problem that I had the other day is fixed, and I don't have double sound for everything. So, test. Alright, that sounds fine to me. So, I have a little bit of a delay everything, so it's going to take a minute to catch up for me. So, let's get into it. Okay, I suppose technically I could have had more things go wrong in the last 30 seconds or so, but it would have been tough. I need a new mouse. Alright, restore. And I think it was this one. Could have been that one too. But let's not delete it. Bad idea. Let's load it. And I should have just loaded the autosave, because what were we doing? Let's actually do that. Let's do that. Not delete it. Good job. Alright. Cleaning bot. A janitorial drone patrols the hallways, executing its adaptive planning software to track down dirt. The elusive dirt. Hard to track down. Dock in the wall where the autonomous vacuum cleaner gets its power and offloads its waste. There's a notice above it. The management thanks you for allowing the sanitation machinery and staff to continue their work by not obstructing the docks. These stations are for the use of custodial equipment only, which I'm assuming means at some point we're gonna block that thing so hard. Floating sculpture.
I don't get the appeal of this cubist stuff.
Cubists.
Looks more like abstract impressionism to me. A classic piece by Chandler, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, that's a lot less impressive when you can call up a search inside your head.
Camera. It's a camera. So that the Vanderwalls can decide whether or not they want to let someone in. The door has an expensive hardwood appearance. You've no doubt that a man as paranoid as Gil van der Waal has spared no cost to ensure that it's at least bomb-proof. Okay. Fair enough. Bomb-proof door. The access pad for the door. If you're not the owner, then this is where you let them know that you've arrived. That's what I would like to do, please.
Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning either.
Well then. How's the view? In this part of town, even the buildings look lazy and decadent. Oh, this part of town.
Hey, open up. It's Regis. Nope, that's not going to work. We haven't got time for this, Gil.
I don't think he's answering.
You do it.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
The door.
You've got a brain for wetware systems, right?
Don't you mean full of wetware systems?
Huh, this isn't just me being offensive. Can you have a word with the door controls?
I'll see what I can do. Got it. I reset the password. It's now password 1.
I'm just glad you're on our side now.
Damn straight. I could probably make a lot more money if I turned to crime.
That's comforting. It's totally legal, though. I mean...
Gil, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
Excuse me, are you human?
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
It's blood.
That's a very expensive synth they've got for a house girl.
Jealous?
She's not my type. What do you think they use her for?
They may be married, but I wouldn't put it past them using her for other things than cleaning. There's a product marker on its back. SNS Synthetics.
They're not showing up on a net search. Maybe Vanderwall has more info on his terminal?
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
See? I'm not just a pretty face.
Okay. Cabinet. But there's some pretty incriminating stuff in there. There's nothing. A tube of cooking gel. Oh, I got stuff.
Hi, I'm Steffi.
No.
What can I get for you?
That's enough.
Never mind.
Bye!
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes?
Maybe they eat people.
Is this refrigerator... Who the hell locks...
Maybe they...
Let's see, what's this cooking gel stuff? This exothermic wetware gel is used for food prepper. The gel cooks food that is mixed with, releasing chemical energy as heat at a desired temperature while it breaks down. Let's set this temperature control all the way up. Yeah, get that fire going. There we go. Okay. Let's burn you a little bit.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you.
Oh.
Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
I knew.
Sure.
Okay. Food machine, cabinet, terminal, drinks machine.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
You're much better than Sheffy. What happened here?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
What's the problem, Too Salty? Is there something wrong with the stream? Because there totally was yesterday. He left. Oh well. What are you?
What do you do here then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink...
They'd come to me, sure as shooting.
I'll have the usual.
Vodka. On the rocks. Twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2. I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Let's look at the terminal then. Oh, I forgot about my fingerprints. Okay, the food machine.
Hi, I'm Sheffy. What can I get for you?
You can delete yourself, really. What can you make?
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine
Oh, wow,
sauce.
that's way
Or how
better
about
than
some
the
nice tarte à l'orange?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
goo.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
How expensive are you?
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 Kwanzaa from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer
The
things.
finer things. Make me some food.
Can you make beef fajitas?
Good choice.
How would you know? You never have to eat it.
I think I need to get me one of this model.
What are you?
What are you?
I'm Sheffy, your friendly food helper.
All right, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Wow.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
I think I've got one of you at home.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home? The J115.
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob then.
Enough.
Never
Had
mind.
it from you.
Bye!
Okay, back to the maid. It's obviously dead
Hello?
robot.
I think I know what's wrong with it.
What?
Hey, Max.
What's up?
The maid.
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
Alright. The aerostats.
Any luck with the Mindjacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right.
Something's fishy. Let's just start from the top.
Give me an update on the mindjacking case.
Labs come back with the report on the body at Animus.
We can definitely link that one to our investigation.
Same MO. Victim was wired, brain burnt, but not consistent with a straightforward murder. More like a rapid, intrusive, and destructive brain scan.
So we're still going with memory theft rather than elaborate assassinations.
Exactly. No conclusive patterns on targets, I'm afraid. Vanderwall said he would give us a lead on the next victim, though.
So much for him retiring from organized crime.
The transit station.
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. A little hungry.
I meant about what happened at the station.
I think you did the hard work on that one.
Yeah.
Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oh. The bomber.
That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent. Sounded Texan.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. Texas is an enormous place. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there.
Man.
And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second. Especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me.
Okay, so does he have some weird shin bomb or something? Did I ask about the fridge?
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it?
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
I wonder if Central's hiding something.
Why do you hate Central, Charlie?
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing with it. I've seen you sabotage more cameras than anyone. It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
Maybe, but I think it's working in inappropriate areas.
What would count as inappropriate for a city coordinator?
Like this. Fundamentally, policing is a human matter. Machines and synthetics don't commit crimes. I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think and act.
So, you're old-fashioned. You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
That's all.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Art. In quotes. This doesn't look like it has any useful components you can remove. Okay. Let's cut her hand off, see what happens.
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
I was half joking, but okay. Oh, power cell. Oh. We can go outside now, and I'll get up to that robot thing. The gauge has been filled. It's now orange. The color of fully charged cells. Alright. You owe us your life now.
CI wetware systems.
Beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from
Critical failure.
basic input-output executing.
MBR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating.
CI state with
USD.
Oh, that is better. Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
What happened? There's no, like, why are you bleeding all over the place? Vanderwalls.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow, they must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
Drop the act.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur. All the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Gil's confidence to think of.
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gil et Monsieur Dacquer's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
What do you do? What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot?
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
I don't think more info.
Maybe we can get
A
more
whole
sense
lot
out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you really come from? As in, who put you together?
Monsieur, I do not know what you're trying to imply.
Superuser platform driver detail int 10216A actual update source.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list. Maybe Vanderwall has the contact data?
If they can give us an easier way than cracking its skull open. Thanks, we'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What
that's
the
a murder.
hell happened in here? Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad?
Yeah, probably not. The blackmailer said nothing about this, possibly didn't even expect this themselves. Still, you need to find out what they demanded before the whole apartment is picked apart by the forensic drones.
We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Yeah, with their evidence and protocols. Yeah, okay.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yes.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but...
It's the right thing to do.
We've just found the scene of at least 2 murders. Central's gonna be tied up with the bomber. It'll take hours for anyone else from Cell to be sent out. And damn regulations, these men deserve a resolution.
Wow, I've never seen you get so impassioned. Those old world values of yours are useful sometimes after
A man
all.
is dead here. Apparently she thought it was sufficiently in character of you. Okay, so I have to play the part. Huh. Good to know. Picked up the photograph. Picked up the hand. Yes, this is definitely not disrupting the crime scene at all.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Gross.
I think I'm carrying...
Got the coat hanger.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Don't want to know much more about that coat hanger.
There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
Oh my goodness, get it out.
I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there, like that pistol.
Really? Okay. If you say so, art.
I don't think I can justify taking that.
This one's actually art, unlike the one in quotes. Control pad.
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here. Ammunition, maintenance tools, cleaning spray. but no gun.
In their closet?
Maybe it's their outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
Are you taking stuff again?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
Oh boy.
Nothing biting?
There's nothing on the end of the line. No way I can hook that pistol.
Okay.
Now it's got one enormous hook.
Wow. Classic.
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the
Gonna
bottom.
need some bait. That wouldn't make very good bait. Oh my god. Cooking gel? That also wouldn't make very good bait. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. At least I can get into the other room now, though. Right. I'll just put this hand here.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
I forgot my password. Our special place. Okay. Harris. Photo of two men, a younger Gale and Dakarai Vanderwall by an urban river. In the background, the Eiffel Tower is dwarfed by looming glass skyscrapers. The back of the photograph has a note written by hand. The wedding, August 2071. So 2071. Special place. Paris. Contacts. That's gotta be a different thing. Oh, connect call. With hundreds of billions of potential caller numbers to try dialing randomly, it isn't likely to aid your investigation. Oh, so I could just phone a friend.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
Okay. Maid.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
Crime scene.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Geel everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
Have you had your safety removed?
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwall told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just the maid.
Oh boy. boy, she's really into the act. What can you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He's certainly paid for loyalty.
More information.
Maybe we can get more sense out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you
We already
really?
know
Monsieur,
about that.
super user, platform drive.
Search. S&S Synthetics.
The name's not appearing on the
If they can give us any. Thanks.
My pleasure.
Okay. What was the deal with this? This exothermic wetware gel is used for food preparation. The gel cooks food that it's mixed with, releasing chemical energy as the heat that desired at a desired temperature while it breaks down. No, go away. There we go. Okay. Drinks.
Howdy, partner.
What's happened?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Wine rack, eh? I see no wine rack. Unless that's it, and it's just not letting me look at it in detail. Alright, back upstairs. So, have I seen everything that I can here without...
I can just about make out a pistol at the bottom
bait?
through the mess.
Careful how you get it out, though. You're the one who's always lecturing me about contaminating crime scenes with DNA, after all.
Well, then I guess I can't use that. Knife? No, it wouldn't be a very good idea. I can't use it with itself. I don't want to. Okay.
I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there, like that pistol.
No, stop Facebooking me, people. I'm trying to do something here.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
Let's see if there's anything else up here.
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here,
I already know
ammunition.
about that. Body parts. How do you think I should get the
Hey, Max,
gun
What's
out?
up?
Pistol. Great.
what do you make of the pistol in the pool?
Could be linked to the case. Perhaps a murder weapon? Going to wait for forensics to
No.
recover it?
Might be better to get it ourselves. It could be useful.
Well, I'm not going fishing around in there for it. You may be my boss, but there are limits.
The terminal built into the piano must be older than I am.
It's a virginal, not a piano. It's more like a harpsichord.
Like I said, it's less impressive you know that when you can run a search in your head. I tried using van der Waals' hand on the biometric security, but it didn't work.
Maybe because it's dead?
How would an old terminal like that know?
How do you check if someone's alive?
With the scanner in my traveler.
Ugh, if you had to do it by hand.
Okay, I've got an idea for that.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Okay, there's so much Facebook dinging, I'm going to... It's probably because of this huge group that I'm in, but... I just... am an idiot today. There we go. Okay, so go downstairs. No.
That doesn't need cook.
But let's change this to 98. Is that it? No, don't burn.
Something smells good.
It's definitely his hand, but that doesn't need...
Is it 96? Pretty sure that's wrong, but let's see if it says it's burning again. Okay, whatever. How about if I just turn it all the way down to 0? Begins to cool. Okay, maybe that'll reset it. 96.
Something.
A human hand, covered in thermal gel from the kitchen. It's sizzling and cracking as though from a barbecue.
Okay. 79 degrees. Oh, I've been looking at Celsius. What an idiot. 96. Okay. There we go. Okay. these places? Cell emergency. No, that's us. What am I thinking? French jazz hands. Legitimate Johnson. I bet he's legitimate. S&S Synthetics. Okay.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates.
creepy
Liam
at all.
Stepford speaking. Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Giel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
Who are you?
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
That looks like the one.
Oh my, yes, he purchased a complete body, though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh
That
yes.
wasn't us.
What kind of afterwork?
It looks like the personality was tooled elsewhere, yes. Likely to more particular tastes, yes.
Not something you'd do?
No,
Mr.
yes.
Regis, this is a family business, oh yes? We simply sell platforms. We cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Tell me about...
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my, yes. We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models. With some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my, yes.
Like housework?
Oh my, yes! Like this platform, we sell many without including a personality. There are a great many legal and ethical restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton. But if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it...
Wink, wink.
It leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
Wait, doctor? I'm a doctor now? Okay.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved, in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
Well, I could send my guy over for 12 hours to do it, or I could just, you know, give you the tool.
What's this splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea, oh my, yes.
Yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms, oh my, no.
Okay, I got it. Platform memory.
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here, oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Interesting. Roll.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
Okay, personality.
What does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines a great deal of its behavior, oh my, yes.
Oh my.
In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence. It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
I guess that's enough.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help, oh my, yes.
Alright, let's go to the drinks machine.
Howdy, partner. What can I get
Your
y'all?
personality.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your
Okay. And now you. Alright. Personality barman. Memory. Maid. Roll. Maid.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
That's all then.
Thanks. We'll
Y'all come back.
Okay, personality made. Memory. Barman. Roll. Barman.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic.
Yes, yes.
But I have Monsieur Guerre's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens on
He's certainly paid.
Okay.
Thanks.
my plate.
Let's just set everything to barman and see what happens.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
What's the last thing you remember? There we go.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ain't much to remember. Gil chose another one of those terrible wines. Then he got some stuff out of the fridge and went upstairs. Ain't seen him since. Not much to remember when you're built into a wall.
Except you're not anymore.
Huh. Hey, you're right.
Okay, so
Thanks.
memory.
We'll
Y'all come back.
Memory has to be made. Obviously. Made.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
Thanks. We'll keep looking.
Y'all come back.
Okay, can I put things in here? I've already cleared out its mind. Okay. Okay, so it needs the maid's memory. Even if it has the other two set to barman, it's not gonna help. Setting the memory to barman. makes it completely useless for what I'm trying to do. Let's try setting roll to barman. Okay, let's try setting roll to maid.
Hey, y'all.
Hello? What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more, but sometimes what happens upstairs...
Thanks. We'll keep looking.
Y'all come back.
Personality maid. Roll barman. And memory maid. Okay. Yes.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran?
Monsieur, but I have mon...
Even if Cell
I cannot simply dis...
He certainly...
Thanks. We'll keep...
My pleasure.
Hello?
No, not you. Loud.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
The apartment.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Let me call that guy again.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
What does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines a great deal of its behavior, oh my, yes. In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence.
Okay.
It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
Roll.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
Okay. And platform memory.
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here, oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Please, Dad.
I think I've tried every possibility where memories set to maid. Let's set everything to maid. Okay, so personality, leave that. You know what happens if everything is set to maid except memory?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Help.
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, but I have mon...
Even if Cell
I cannot simply...
He certainly paid...
Thanks. We'll...
My pleasure.
Okay, so that could be a good test. Let's set role or personality to barman.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ain't much to remember. Gil chose another one of those terrible wines. Then he got some stuff out of the fridge and went upstairs. Ain't seen him since. Not much to remember when you're built into a wall.
Except you're not anymore.
Huh. Hey, you're right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Y'all come.
So we want memory to be made.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always just one more job.
What do you do?
What do you do around here?
I'm the maid. I clean up around this here dump. I lend a woman's touch to these boys' plays.
You don't sound very feminine.
Well, excuse me, but which one of us is wearing a dress?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the hired help.
You're a synthetic maid?
I clean up around here. Them boys are messy. Need a woman's touch around here.
Well, this is different.
Have you had your safety removed?
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Nope.
So, this platform was restricted in terms of what it can do?
Nope.
Huh?
Never had them in the first place.
Must have been a customized personality.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Believe it or not, bartenders gotta be pretty smart.
Like a chemist mixed with a therapist.
Then shaken and stirred.
Exactly. People gotta trust their barman to know what he's talking about. How they gonna do that if they don't sound the part?
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Y'all come back real soon.
Okay. What's in the fridge?
That's not going to get it open.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
That's an expensive synth they've got.
It can do all sorts. I tranced a demo. It's probably anatomically accurate, too.
Excuse me?
Well, they won't tell your secrets. You're not going to traumatize them, no matter what you do. So, Mr. and Mr. Vanderwell probably got it to join in once in a while.
But why would...
I forget, you didn't grow up with synthetics.
What do you make of the pistol in the pool?
Could be linked to the case. Perhaps a murder weapon? Going to wait for forensics to recover it?
Might be better to get it ourselves.
I want to do
Could be
that.
useful.
Well, I'm not going fishing around in there for it. You may be my boss, but there are limits.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
You do it.
Are we going down to the old fishing hole?
Not make a very good bait. None of these. All bad bait.
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
loser. I won. Draw. Yeah, I win. Hey, I win again. Yeah, I win. Draw. Open case file. Class 4 information larceny with composite harm to health of individual targets, i.e. mindjacking. We are assigned to the case. Beginning in March 2087, a string of data theft attacks have been carried out within Newton using a process of resonant modulation with subjects' neural where I read this already. It's Thursday, 10th, July 2087.
I can just about make out a pistol at the bottom through the mess.
Careful how you get it out, though. You're the one who's always lecturing me about contaminating crime scenes with DNA, after all. Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
Alright. Body parts.
I don't think I can justify taking
I
that.
don't want to take it. I want to use it as bait.
I think that I'd lose anything that goes...
Alright, I've reached an impasse, and it's time to cheat. Looks like it's always good. to destroy the things you hate. If you ever just don't like something, get rid of it.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however.
Vandalism, yay. Alright. Now I've got bait for the dumb fishing rod.
There, a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
For catching submarines?
Okay, that was a pretty lame joke. Even by my abysmal standards.
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
And just, like, maybe, you know, coincidentally, I had this thought about using this on the Chefy. Okay. Came up with that idea totally on my own. Alright. Personality roll.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
What can... No.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Nope.
So,
Nope.
Huh?
Never had.
Must have.
What can you remember?
what can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing but sometimes what happens upstairs.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll keep...
Y'all come.
So we'll give the roll to Chefy. Stupid Chefy. Oh no, I already did. So roll to Barman. Personality to Chefy. And memories always made.
Hi!
Hello.
Gross. What do you remember?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those menmi...
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it!
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it!
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll keep looking.
Have a
Here, look at this gun. No, here, look at this hand.
Hey, that's Mr. Giel's hand! Where'd he leave that?
Also, look at this gun.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Giel used when we were all up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor. For an old friend.
One last favor.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Giel was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order. Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Whoa.
Ah!
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my... What is this?
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
Who are you?
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer. Ah! No! Get off me! Chantel!
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
Oh, God.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know! I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Ow! Geez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
I'll just stand here with my blood-covered hands. T-Man is 2 hours.
You found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Uh-oh.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized He-War attack detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
But no, I was supposed to save him. Looks like
They've been using drones like that for auto or telepresence surgery since I was a kid. Looks like it's finished with the autopsy. They've holomapped his bone structure. Years of gene tampering left this kid's bones weakened and warped all around his body. The strangely configured memory module demanded by the blackmailer gives Lau a headache when she's too near it, suggesting it's broadcasting a signal that her wetware is picking up.
it's doing that thing again. Alright, I'll be back in a second after I fix this. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? There it is. Okay. Restore. Load. Why does that feel like the place? The delete button, it just feels like a place that I want to click.
Apparently, the high quantities of explosives in his bones was giving him joint problems. Poor kid must have been in a lot of pain.
Reports tell you that he was euthanized shortly after being taken into custody. Despite assurances that his death was a product of Central's caution, you can't help but perceive it as a spiteful show of power.
The X-ray shows I was right. He had the spinal brace for scoliosis. It's a symptom of the genetic adjustments made to his bones.
Name Thomas Beckett. Suspect terminated in process of security actions at Barbers Gate Transit Station, Red Line, 4th Network. Engaged in behavior deemed threatening to public welfare. Surgeons report, it is apparent that the suspect has been subjected to extensive prenatal genetic engineering, though this modification has been seen on a number of occasions. Throughout childhood, the normal deposition of calcium compounds into the skeleton has been reprogrammed to substitute explosive nitrate compounds, leading to secondary bone disease. Subject was taken into custody without harm to public, but has been determined to be a continued danger due to its physical composition and risk of relapse into undesirable worldview. Subject was terminated at 0400 hours via barbiturate overdose. Caution! Disposal of remains should be handled with extreme care. Though subject no longer can trigger a detonation, skeletal remains still retain a risk of volatility. Handle with care as with previous such cases. I wonder what would happen.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
He's dead for sure, I guess. Though I wasn't trying to bring him back to life, I was trying to cause an explosion. Let's see. Open it up. And apparently that wasn't gonna work. Oh, hello, maid. What are you doing here, creepily covered in blood? With
better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
Probably with Sheffy's personality. Yeah, I bet Lau has her own plans for it. I've got the preferences set up how I like them. Don't touch my screens. Okay. I don't need to call anyone. What's this? Vanderwall. I already read that. I already read all of this, didn't I? Yep. down. They're so cute. There's the camera. Better not break it. They think it might be you. 4 times in the year. It's pretty bad.
Knowing Lau, I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic.
Okay. Where else is stuff happening? Can't go in that office. Let's take the elevator onto the highway. Yeah. Guess I'm going to the balcony.
It's empty.
I could probably use some cleaning. You remind yourself to make a note of that for when this is all over. There was something else here before, too. Oh, there's a tree here. It's still looking quite sickly. It wasn't made for its viability, though, just for its memory. Fragments. What are these? Some kind of clear, smashed remains lie on the grass.
What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you 2 things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on the bench in your garden.
Memory module. So, what was this?
It's a strangely configured memory module demanded by the blackmailer. It gives Lau a headache when she's too near it, suggesting it's broadcasting a signal that her wetware is picking up.
That sounds like something that shouldn't be in the general public. That a blackmailer shouldn't...
Okay, module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
A bomb.
Where am I supposed to find a bomb?
You work for Cell, Dr. Regis. If anyone had access to such a device, I've no doubt it would be yourselves. Legitimate or otherwise.
Okay. Why that apartment?
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike now, while the iron is hot.
This is too far.
Theft of evidence is one thing, but I cannot, will not destroy an apartment.
Come now, Doctor. What would Viksha think? You're putting pride before the safety, the lives of your children.
How do I know you won't just, like this one, You
don't. This is the best chance you have of their survival in any case. Destroying an unoccupied apartment, that's all I ask.
I promise it's unoccupied. Oh. I have to procure a explosive device first. T-minus 2 hours. Bulletins. Oh. It's just the news again. More news. The lab. Oh. I wonder. Can I take you apart?
It's operated by Central. There isn't anything I can do with it. It
would be like some weird poetic justice if I could use him to blow up the building. But like actually, no, it wouldn't be justice in any kind of by any means of the direct definition.
Hey kid, you alright?
Good. Okay. We've checked in on Kid. He seems to be doing about as expected. Now I just need to find some explosives. I'll check my desk.
I guess I should have turned these over to the evidence locker.
Okay. Let's see if I could.
A kitchen knife, one of a set.
Guess I could cut part of him open, maybe? The body has not had a great deal of examination. I suppose they're being careful about the potentially volatile nature of the parts of his body. You make a slice along his thigh and pull his femur loose. Do I have his femur now? Boom.
A human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds.
Okay. I wonder if that's all I need. I guess it would be. Let's head to the apartment now. This seems to be a different, like the same building but a different floor. Oh, see, it's got a bookshelf, no loose wires. Excuse me. Lockers, bathroom that's not a wetware still. Okay, let's combine these.
I can't figure that out.
Oh, it's way over his head. Can't use it with itself. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Bone's not gonna detonate by itself. I'm gonna have to find some way of making it unstable. Cover the bone in hot thermal gel against the sizzle and crack as the compounds within prepare for a chain reaction. Okay. Unstable bone. I'll just leave this here and run. Meow. Oh, cool, nice.
Got it.
Oh. 100 meeting of minds.
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
You say that, but I think you're yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
If you're so decisive, why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait. Baxter?
Sure enough, the tracker shows that the call's location, the office of the now paroled Dr. Adam Baxter. Oh, he's a doctor? I thought he was just a jail man. Once you go to jail, that becomes your profession, prisoner.
How? How is this possible?
Then.
Traveler, begin recording. Lau, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed, with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done. Good luck, Max.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna look at his,
Better not. I'm already having enough trouble making myself go.
Did it autosave? No. I wanted to read his... Oh, I could probably do it here. Case files. Oh, that's the bomber, or the, MINDJACKER. I'm surprised it doesn't have my emails there. Okay. So I think... I'm not sure what he did, but... He's the...
Hey, Charlie!
That's Dr. Regis, corpseman.
Oh, he's a doctor.
Sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here.
Oh, is it the other girl? I love it when stories converge. Of course. Yeah, so whoever that guy is, he was paroled for...
Oh, hey, some service.
Crime.
These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Tell me what happened.
Hi there. Can you tell me what happened?
No hanging around with you, is there?
Name and SOC number.
Can I take your name and SOC number?
Sesame Ladha SN 134244.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
My wife was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases? Net, trance, flow, those sorts of things?
Mandala.
Employment status.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it. Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
Put what you want. I don't care.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
I have to go now.
So, can I go?
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when He wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
Okay, so now I have to find a way to get online from here, huh?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Who are you?
So, Agent,
Just corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame. Pardon my asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Yeah, we're practically family.
Who was that agent?
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
Why am I locked up?
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything!
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point! I didn't break the law!
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until he gets back.
I don't feel very safe.
My apartment exploded.
My apartment exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident. My connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
Jeez.
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this?
And another thing. I'm bored.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You could check the news.
Ugh, I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
Give me internet, though.
I need to get back in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside
Lies.
Cell.
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Not to an internet connection, you don't.
Come on, I could just hook something up through that terminal.
I'm sorry, but it's for security.
I'm hungry, though.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Is it any good?
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Huh. I suppose that's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
So, how'd you end up working for Cell?
I'm not sure, really. Kinda drifted in. Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Skanto, unemployed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There are so many of us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
We'll have a whole big revolution.
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently that's where my family came from, but I've been here as long as I can remember. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds. What about Latha? Is that, Indian?
Dunno. Probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You ever feel like exploring your roots?
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
Yeah. There isn't really much for me in the old country, either. Except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone. Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Broken light.
I can't reach it from
what
here.
A low-class place. Yes, I got paperwork. And a cup. Okay, what do I have? Trans residue.
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
Tokens. Thin metal discs for getting things from the food machine. The fact that sellers still using physical currency makes you shudder in revulsion and makes you wonder what other kinds of backward practices they have make use of here.
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore? It's an empty blue cup, just like you'd get from any lousy food machine. I can't reach it from here.
Latest news. Following successful initial trials, the Japanese government has approved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program. Hailed by many within the Diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis, the next tranche is projected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVF from 1,500 in the initial groups to over 20,000. That's a big leap. According to the Malthus Institute, an NGO committed to measuring population growth patterns, the country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsustainable shift towards an older population. Unlike many other nations in the region who have countered similar trends by accepting a large number of refugees from global conflicts, Japan is xenophobic. The process used involves selection of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concerns that the manner in which these candidates are selected and what traits deemed desirable risk leading to politics of ethnofascism, while others note that long-term health effects of such wide-scale cloning on a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes that this is the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born this way by 2110. That's super creepy. Whether it's gonna be there. Water dispenser.
It's already full.
Use it on yourself, idiot.
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Get used to it. Wow. Just straight up take your bed sheet.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Guess he doesn't mind getting his sheet taken either. Sheets. Okay, I think maybe I can... No, I can't cover that. Okay. Trash can.
Huh? Fixed to the floor. Better not. I might need it.
I might need this refillable resource.
I can't reach it from here.
If only I had something to stand on.
I can't get the screws out with my bare hands. My nails aren't strong enough for that.
There's no way I'm getting tools while I'm in here.
I can't reach it from here.
Can I? Yes.
Hey.
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
Let's see. What is...
A rubbery plastic sheet? Why would he have needed... Oh, ew!
Time to get rid of this.
I can't reach it from...
Oh, go close and try.
I can't reach...
Does this work at all? No. Okay, what can I do here? Water dispenser. Door. Door's very small. It's about 1 pixel big. 1 pixel big. Door. There. Door.
It's locked.
Okay.
I can't reach it. I don't think I can fill that up.
Okay, let's try the food machine.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Well, I'm not gonna insert all the coins. Food and metal fork. Oh yeah, a nice ball of dough. Okay, I got a metal fork though. That's nice, I guess.
Hey!
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
Do I still have coins? I do. Let's see if I can cover this screen.
I can't use it like that.
Nope.
I don't think I can fill that up. Better not. I might.
Yeah, don't throw this away.
I can't reach it from here.
Okay. What happens if I give this to you? Will you take it? You like food?
You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Do I feel like eating? It's a thick brown mash that probably contains the bare minimum of what a human body needs.
I don't know how, but they've made it even worse than my food machine does.
Impressive.
It's a blue plastic cup full of water. A rubbery plastic sheet? Why would he have needed... Oh, ew!
Let's put the sheet on the table.
Hey!
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what?
I can't. The camera.
I'd bet. It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out.
Hey! Don't
what?
do paperwork.
Would you mind
doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there.
I'd better.
Okay. What can I do with the fork?
I don't think I can fill. I don't think. I could probably pop it open if I could reach it properly.
Alright. Well, in order to disable it, I need to stand on the table.
Better not. I might. Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Try standing on it.
Huh? A stainless. They probably go through everything guessed they're out. I could probably pop it open if I could reach it properly. I don't think I can fill that. All my wetware's dried up. There isn't enough to form a connection. Nuke it. I just grew this batch.
Alright. I think it's time for me to cheat again. I'll be right back. Seriously, this. Alright, I've got an idea of where to start. Throw this. Yeah.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
Oh jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please?
Yay! Alright. Also,
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
scrape off your hands.
That didn't get the screws out.
Didn't exactly mean for that to happen.
I can't use it like that.
Okay,
It's already full. It's a filled up plastic cup. What's left of my wetware is floating in it. It's a filled up plastic.
Yes. Alright, let's see if I can unscrew this.
There. The table has been freed.
Viva la table. Okay, now can I scrape this camera
I could probably
off?
pop it open if I could reach it
Get
properly.
on up there. Up to the table. Yay, good work. Good on you.
I can't reach it from here.
Now this is pixel hunting. I think it's a moving target too. Oh really? Come on. Oh. I saw it for a second.
How's that gonna get it open?
Yeah. What craziness.
It's locked.
Alright, well. Have some wetware. Maybe?
How's that gonna get it? It's locked.
Paperwork's not gonna get it open.
I can't use it like that. I think it looks better without the screws.
Sure.
I can't use it like... I can't reach it from here.
Oh, is it doing that annoying thing again?
A sharp metal... That sure won't make it taste any better.
A fork? A fork won't make food taste better?
I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Okay. Sometimes random stuff makes it work. Okay.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
That seems like the ideal solution.
I can't use it like... Prying it open with a... I may not be 100% clear on paper, but... I may not be 100...
Okay, let's try...
I can't use it like...
Putting paper all over the table.
I think it looks better without this.
Okay.
The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
Something more precise.
Doesn't look like it wants to barter. I can't use it like...
I wonder...
I can't reach it from...
Oh, you silly...
I can't reach... I think it looks better. Not from up here, I can't.
Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Air vent.
I can't reach... I don't think I...
Well, time to look things up again. Okay. This one kind of doesn't make sense.
I've put some of it in the cup.
Okay. That's nice. No, don't get up on the table. Get down from the table. Hold the table. Now get up on the table. Now light this paper on fire.
This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Good work.
I can't use it like that.
I don't want you to use it.
Not from up here.
I just want you to get down. Alright, now let's make this a nice little trash fire here.
I guess that's sorta safer.
Yeah. See that confusion in your voice? That's because this puzzle doesn't make sense.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. That's how I feel.
Easy. Nothing stands between me and my trance.
Oh, a huge glob of wetware. How did we get that? I don't know.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side.
Oh, finally, my addiction.
Ahlan wa salam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
Who are you?
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandala.
What is this?
This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago.
Who do you work for?
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahiliya.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge. Except in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
The internet, of course. No one would go on the internet and lie. That's crazy. Ignorance? I don't know. Themselves?
Within themselves?
Very philosophical, but not the case. Jahiliya means ignorance.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
There's also a guy in here with me.
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
What about the cell agent?
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal, then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Explosion.
Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
What are you doing here?
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
So lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling the SIM at the same time when you joined it through an outbound port.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Tofik, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Okay. Guess that's all I need here.
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking. Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Whoa, this is creepy.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
Want some help?
Anything I can do to help?
There would be, but I'm going to have to decline.
I don't think you're really in a position to bargain.
Hey, for all I know, you're a cell agent trying to breach my wiring. If I give you too much room, then I'm just swapping him over there as my oppressive influence.
The influence of the mighty Han Republic spans the world.
Why would Cell want to breach you?
Again, if I start telling you about that, then I'm incriminating myself. I'd love to help you help me, but I'd need to know we're on the same side.
You look stuck.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Whose name?
Oh. Poor quality. What you doing here?
So, why are you in a cell in Cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
Who's the other guy?
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, and uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Jinsel told me to see you.
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
What's up?
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
That's an interesting turn of phrases. It used to be, or it actually was, religion is the opiate of the masses. Why epinephrine?
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
And I'm out of here. Okay, food machine, it's down to you and me.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Okay. What can I do to make the guards come with medicine?
The fork won't fit in the seams right. If I could find something more precise, though. Doesn't look like it wants...
Okay. Use the wrapped fork on the sheet.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Okay.
Ugh, how much of this slop...
No more.
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Maybe I could just ask him, but I doubt it. He needs treatment.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
Little useless robot.
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if it gets any worse, okay?
Oh, I should have used the wetware on. Oh well. Auto injector. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Scalpel. Oh.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Okay. So... optical module.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Like, say...
I think it looks better without the screws.
Camera?
I think it looks better. A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
That's a lot of space used for a recipe.
I can't reach it from here.
Can I scalpel the door?
How's that gonna get it open?
I don't know, idiot. You tell me.
I can't reach...
Okay. Can't reach the gunked up camera. Got it.
I think it looks better without...
Okay, so I got memory block, optical module.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need...
Can I do this?
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Injector.
I've already removed what I can.
had a scalpel in it? That is the most annoying bug. Okay. Let's see if somebody here knows anything I can do.
Hi, guy.
Hey there.
Hello.
She wasn't talking to you.
Don't go anywhere.
Anything more to say?
You're funny.
Get out of here. Next. Okay.
I don't think this can store it.
Okay, so that's good.
I hope it understands its new orders. I can't just put it back. I haven't done anything to it yet. The optics aren't sensitive enough to construct molecules like that.
Okay, so...
That isn't an upgrade it needs. As cool as it is, I don't think I can augment it any further. That isn't an upgrade. It's already been opened up.
Oh. How did I get the scout? Oh, that robot came in.
I've already removed what... Unless it's a component, I don't think it wants anything in there.
No, get out of here.
The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
That's what the scalpel was for. So I just need to find a way to enhance the optical module.
I can't reach it. That doesn't need... I can't reach it.
Can it go further? Yes. I'm a genius. It just takes a while. Scalpel.
This might be useful.
High-grade lens. Yes. Get down.
I can't just force the lens in.
Okay.
I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens.
Then get on in there.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. Let's see what it can do now. It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on...
Oh, man.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Okay. Do I have that? Yes, I have it.
The cartridge is mounted in the ejector. Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain. Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Well, maybe not.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours, I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving Kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Great. And I'm gonna call this a night here, because I don't know what's gonna happen with this this drone. Okay, I think the next stream will be Saturday, probably. And until then, I'll see you there. I think I'm gonna go back to Twitch after this because there's just been like a ton of weird issues with just stuff. Like there's been all kinds of technical problems. It's not even on YouTube's end, which is the weird thing. It's just been like stuff's just stopped working. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the deal is. After this game, I'm saying that after not after this stream. Anyway,
Tumbling down.